Hey there everyone, it's Missy here. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello. I'm alive. So if you missed it, I posted a video last week about how my new year was not off to the best start and that I was planning on going to the emergency room, and I did. And I thought I would update you guys on how that went and what's going to happen going forward. So I have been dealing with this nerve pain for weeks now. And last Monday night, January 1st, was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And I was just like, I can't. And I really probably should have had Rob take me to the emergency room that night, but I didn't. I changed the way I slept. And then on Wednesday, I was like, I can't, baby. I have to go. So on Thursday, we went to the emergency room. And I went ahead and went to UT Southwestern because I knew my local hospital would just send me there anyway. And I didn't want to pay for an ambulance ride. Everybody in Dallas, Texas was sick and at the emergency room. We were there for 16 hours. It took 6 hours until we saw a doctor. It was crazy. The whole entire time we were there, the whole 16 hours we were there, there had to be literally 100 people in the waiting room. Like, I've never been in a busier ER ever. And it's so crazy because I remember the last time we went, they weren't quite that busy. And all of the people kept saying, we're never this busy. We're never this busy. And it was so busy. So I was fine. Like, they triaged first where they got my vitals and stuff. And then they sent us back out to the waiting room and we waited probably 4 hours. And then I got called back and I talked to the doctor. Of course, this is UT Southwestern and most of the doctors on staff are residents. So I didn't see like a neurosurgeon. I didn't see an orthopedic specialist. I just saw, a regular ER doctor. And I just told him my symptoms and he just looked at me like I'd lost my mind. He was just like, and I said, it feels like my spine is going to collapse. It feels like something's hitting my spinal cord because there's like this really hard electric shock. I just listed off all these crazy symptoms I've been having. And he was like, you have a high pain tolerance? It's just like, and he's like, because you don't look like you're in that much pain. And I was just like, I just wanted to go, we mask. I'm masking. Those of us that live with chronic pain or chronic illness, we just get used to it. And then we have to go on about our lives. So the pain I was experiencing at the end of 2022 never went away. My body just adapted. And now my pain tolerance is higher than it was. And I told him, I said, my pain right now is at like a 10, and that would be like a 20 for somebody else. I was like, I am in an intense amount of pain, but it's also like, we mask. It's just what we do. And so he said, I can give you, it's some medicine that starts with the letter A. And I think he said it's like 2 times or 4 times stronger than morphine. And I was like, can I just have Toradol and a steroid? He's like, really? I was like, yeah. And he's like, absolutely. So I told him, I was like, I hate morphine and I would much rather just do Toradol because I knew it would help. You guys know I have chronic inflammation. I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an inflammatory disease. I just have chronic inflammation anyway. And I know that part of this issue is there's inflammation, which has caused something to swell and compress it. And that's exactly what happened. So I got an IV and I got Toradol and I got a steroid. And he said, how about let's do an MRI. And I said, I'm claustrophobic. Can I have a sedative? And he was like, sure. So I was like, okay. He's like, and the nurse was like, we'll put this in right before you get in the MRI machine. I said, okay. Well, it took 6 more hours. Was it 6 or 4? 4 more, maybe 4 or 5 more hours for them to come do the MRI. I had my MRI done like at 1 o'clock in the morning. So they get me on the table and it's not a big MRI machine. It's a small MRI machine. And I'm just thinking, God damn it. So she's like, do you want to go feet first since we're just doing your lower back? And I said, uh-huh. So we get me in and she pulls me in and I'm like starting to panic and I'm like hitting the button. She's like, what's the matter? I was like, I didn't get a sedative. She's like, we don't give medication back here. I said, I asked for a sedative. I said, I am claustrophobic. And I said, this is just way too tight. She said, do you not want to do the test? I said, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I want my, I want my sedative. I said, so we can do this. So she called and one of the nurses on duty, she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, we should have given you this, before you even came back here. And I said, it's okay, no problem. So they gave me a sedative and I got in the MRI machine and I had to kind of come right back out of the MRI machine because it was burning my skin because on the sides I was touching. So I was in a hospital gown. And so we had to like put like foam stuff around me so my skin wouldn't make contact with the machine. And we got the MRI done. So it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I saw a second doctor and he was like, there's really nothing on the MRI. I would just suggest, you talk to your neurosurgeon or whatever. He said, there's nothing else that we can do here. And I already knew that that was going to be the issue. But the good thing is that they had my report from 2022 when I did all 3 levels, and they were able to compare it to what I did on Friday morning or whatever. And there is some changes. And so there's a nerve on the right side, that L3, L4, I think, or L1, L2. I don't know. There's a nerve on the right side that is compressed. And I'm like, that tracks because all of my nerve pain has been on the right side. So I was like, I said, I don't know what to do. I said, I had one doctor tell me that we couldn't do another laminectomy because it would, he didn't do any other levels because it would, mess with the structure of the spine. I said, then I had another doctor say, hell yeah, we can do a laminectomy when you want to do it. And I'm just like, okay, what is the answer? So I don't know if you guys remember, but I've used what's called Second MD. It's an app where you can get a second opinion. So I wrote them today and was like, listen, I need help. I have one doctor telling me that I can't do that surgery, because of the structure of my spine. I have another one saying that, yeah, we can absolutely do that. Let's get it done. I said, and I need a third opinion to say what I really need to do. So I'm waiting for a call back to them. And all you do is you just send in your complaint and they connect you, they get all of your records, and then they connect you with a specialist and you just talk it out and they tell you what their opinion is and you can go with it or you cannot. It's really up to you. Hold on, I've got dry mouth on. I went to the dentist today and she did fluoride and it's chunky. Is it supposed to be chunky? It's chunky. So that was an experience I never want to have again. But the Toradol helped, and it didn't wear off until, I'm filming this on Monday. It didn't wear off until probably mid-afternoon on Saturday, but I knew the minute it did. I sure did. So I was just thinking, like, can I just go once a month and have Toradol through an IV and a steroid? Can we just do that for the inflammation? It's definitely something I'm going to talk with the neurologist about tomorrow. I know we're not going to do IVIG again. I just know we're not going to do that again, but I need something. I need some kind of help. So losing weight, yes, that's number one on the list, but also just, I have all of these issues with my spine. I hit the genetic jackpot, didn't I? With FSHD and OPLL and LMNOP and just all of it. So it's been a rough few days. Rob and I got home. I think we got home like it's around 6:30, and we both went to bed and slept until like 11. And then he took a second nap and I didn't, but I had trouble falling asleep that night. So what are you gonna do? So yeah, so I'm all right. Physically, mentally, I don't know. I'm considering making an appointment with my psychiatrist to go ahead and just start changing the medication because I haven't moved. This is the first day I've been in this craft room. It is a hot mess express, but it's the first time that I even walked in. Today is the first day I've walked in like 3 weeks. And it's just been because I don't know. I don't know if I've given up. I don't know if my body's just like, Misty, just rest. We just need to rest or what. But it's been kind of frustrating. So yeah. The good thing is that I found jeans that fit. I don't know if I talked about them in the last video, but I have a pair of Levi's and they are so nice. They have an elastic waist, but they're 22. So I normally wear Old Navy skinny jeans because I'm an apple and I have skinny little legs, but the 24s are way too big and the 22s are way too tight. So I was like, I need some kind of like in between size. So I found Lee has a pair. I bought a pair from them, and then I bought a pair of Levi's, and I like the Levi's better. They stay up a little bit better. I think the ones from Lee are like mid-rise or low-rise, and I hate that with the passion of 10,000 men. So I have two pairs of jeans that are a size 22, and the Levi's are still too big. So that makes me feel good that I've lost that pant size. I already knew I did. It was just trying to find a pair of jeans that would, stay up and me not have to chase it the whole entire time. So yeah, tomorrow is my appointment with my neurologist, the new neurologist, and I'm a little worried. Like, I just don't want to get there and her negate everything that was on the genetic counselors stuff. I can't. It's like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. So yeah, so I don't know what to do about back issue. Like I said, it started again. And a lot of you recommended chairs. Maybe we'll get one. We're just not in a place to get one right now. This first week of January is going to be very expensive. It's like $360 to see the neurologist tomorrow. So it cost me $100 at the dentist today. Like, it's just a busy week. And then I see the immunologist, my original immunologist, on Wednesday. I did get my CT scan back for my sinuses. There was just one spot. It said everything was fine, but there was one part that caused an issue or whatever. I don't know, but I need to get all that information over to her so she can decide what to do. So yeah, so that's it. Happy 8th day of January. I met with my therapist today, and one exercise that she wanted me to do weeks ago and I never got done was memories. So 10 worst memories and 10 best memories. And today we talked through the worst, and I have just been, I don't know, off since that conversation because it was just digging up old wounds. And I know she said that we're going to work through it and hopefully replace it. And I don't know, told her, I was like, I hope this is not some hoodoo voodoo stuff. And it actually works because so many of my worst memories involve my mother. So there's that. I don't know. You guys know I've already been in the mindset of like, what's the point? Like, I've had that mindset a lot over the last couple of years. And Monday, dealing with that excruciating pain, I was just like, what's the point? Like, why am I still here? Why am I still doing this? What's the point? And I hate feeling that way. And that's why I know I need to make an appointment with my psychiatrist. But also, it's really, really hard when you deal with chronic pain to find the light in the dark. And that's something that I've talked about millions of times now. And it's just like sitting there in the worst wheelchair ever invented for hours. I finally told Rob, I was like, is this even worth it? Like, is this even going to be worth it? And then I was called not long after and got the IV and stuff. I was like, okay, yeah, this was worth it. But I don't want to have to go to the emergency room once a month to get Toradol and a steroid to calm whatever is going on down. So I'm going into this solution oriented. And if it means I need PT, I need PT. If it means that, you know, I need surgery, then I have surgery. Like, just tell me what to do to make this nerve pain go away, because it is bullshit. 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 So that's it, friends. Just not a quick update, but just an update about what's been going on in my life. Rob, this is his last week of vacation. We've done absolutely nothing but go to the doctor, and I don't want him to feel like he has to do anything on vacation. So he's been just chilling, and I've been just chilling, and Roxy's been just chilling. It's her gotcha day. Got her in 2016. That baby. I think her and Rob are about the only things keeping me going. So, yeah. Anything else I need to tell you? That's it. I did film a video sharing my trackers and kind of like what my planner is going to look like, because I'm going to be tracking like my anxiety, stress, sleep, pain, etc. So I will have that video in the next couple of days. I may wait to film another update after I've seen the immunologist on Wednesday, because I don't want to post an update every day. I mean, you guys aren't that interested. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. Got my prescription. My left eye is now the one that's losing sight. There's no macular degeneration. There's no diabetic retinopathy. Like, she said, your eyes are fine. She's like, they're healthy. She's like, you just need a stronger prescription. And she's like, okay, here's your prescription. And I said, wait a minute. I said, is that what you were doing earlier? She's like, yeah. It's like, it was still blurry. She said, I got you as close as I could. And I was like, great. So, and I went with the black glasses with the white on them. I'm really excited. And maybe we already talked about this. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your kind words. I haven't answered a single comment, and I apologize about that. I just, I can't type very well on my phone, and I haven't been in here on a computer in forever. So yeah, so still thinking about a word of the month, and I may just even skip that and just start fresh on February 1st. We'll just have to wait and see. My doctor's office called and I have to switch my doctor's appointment one day, so I'm fine with that. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I have like a whole list of videos planned that I want to do, and hopefully I will get a chance to do them. So yeah, but until then, I love your faces. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.